They tell him that. It's okay though.
And that goes back to my I was gonna say before we got on the Texas thing. Uh, in China they don't even allow on whatever social media, TV, whatever for their race to be taught. Like somebody talk down on their own race. Like you don't talk down. Like they do this shit behind closed doors, but they don't do it in front of people. With us, as soon as a motherfucker do something wrong, boy, it goes to the internet and we on TikTok, we talking down on it. We doing this without even knowing the facts. And I think about how you say the media will have you having it thinking it's a black and white thing or this and that. The media have you thinking a lot of things.
Yeah, but Malcolm X said that. The media had a person, the media had you thinking that the bad person is the good person and the good person is the bad person. They doing it right now.
Bro, I think people like to shout Malcolm, but when I say people shout Malcolm, I don't think people really know what Malcolm even stood for sometimes. You feel me? Like because it's just like
they just thought he was just the bad guy who went against the grain.
Yeah, like, I don't.
But at that time, he just wasn't. He wasn't a nice guy. He was not the nice guy. I'm not gonna say that. He wasn't the guy that.
He wasn't the guy that he was after he came back from Africa.
Yeah. He didn't understand. He was preaching race first. See, you got to understand, people they get mad at the race first. They get mad with the race first conversation, and the only reason they get mad with it is because they do it behind closed doors. We just do it outwardly. So it's like one of them things that you shouldn't talk about, like politics and religion and shit.
But the thing about it is now, I feel like it's out in the like it's way more out in the open. Even if people don't want it to be like that, it's way more. And
what you mean, race?
Not even race. Just how it's like, it seems like they trying to put us all in just China over here, Black Americans over here. You got whites over here, whites. Even with the situation with the boy in Texas and the boy that killed. The Carmelo Anthony situation, right?
Yeah.
We get on that. It's like you got one group people right here, and you got one group going again. It's like everybody going against each other. Now you got some black people that feel like it shouldn't be a race thing. Right is right and wrong is wrong. But I don't know all the information to say what's right and wrong. Because first I heard it was he brought a knife, but now I'm hearing it wasn't a knife. It was something that cleaned the cleats for his running tracks.
Yeah, I heard that.
I know you wanted to speak on this more than anything, so I'm gonna let you go ahead and drop off on it.
Well, I mean, this is the thing. I think personally, what's gonna happen is it's gonna get played up as a race thing when it's really not a race thing. It's really a right or wrong thing, but they're gonna play the race thing because this is America. This is what they do. First of all, I think the kid got a case. Will he get off? No. But will he be found guilty for murder? I don't believe so. Probably manslaughter or some shit like that. First, I think manslaughter is because he didn't have the intent to kill the kid. The intention wasn't his intention. His intention was to, hey, if you touch me, I'm gonna do whatever's in my power to get you up off of me. Right? Which I totally agree with. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Before you go on, right? And before you go on, when you say that, for the people who don't know what happened, the two brothers came up to him. He was in their tent, apparently, their team tent, and they asked him to move, and he wouldn't move. So he told them, if you touch me, I'm gonna do something to you. They grabbed his book bag.
Right.
So they grabbed his book bag. He pulled out the knife or whatever.
Allegedly.
Right. All this is allegedly. Go ahead, bro.
So I at first it was kind of, an issue when you talk about him having a knife or whatever. My first thought was, why the hell you got a knife at a damn track event? That's kind of weird to me. But if it was thing to clean your shoe, which I don't know why he would be. What you need that for? I don't know the extent of that. I never used anything to clean my cleats out. Maybe he was a long jumper or something. I don't know. Maybe it was for sand. I don't know. But like I say, in the midst of, I totally agree. Like I was saying, I totally agree. Somebody put their hands on you. You got to do what you got to do to get them up off you. So don't put your goddamn hands on me. You know what I'm saying? But in that same token, like I said, I don't think his intent was to kill the kid. So I don't think they were that murder charge is gonna get dropped to something lesser. Secondly, these little boys, it's a way to handle situations that didn't have to result in the physical confrontation. So, okay, he wouldn't move. Go get your coach, or go talk to his coach, or you see what I'm saying? It's a way to handle this situation without a combative. You grabbing his book bag, you and your brother trying to.
That's my problem right there. It's like,
and that is the problem. That's the
why
problem.
don't touch my shit, dog. Like that's a problem.
Well, not even don't touch me. Is you've threatened me with bodily harm.
And who the fuck are you to tell me to move out of this tent?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like the kids nowadays, conflict resolution is not high on the totem pole today. So in today's time, so that's what I'm saying. It should have been some type of conflict resolution here. Like, all right, you know, really, I wouldn't even care. Like, bro, you hot? Shit, get up under here with us. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't even know if it was hot, Randy, because they said it was something. Allegedly, it was supposed to be bad weather. I don't know what it was, why he was under the tent, but apparently he wasn't the only kid under there anyway.
Yeah, you shouldn't have. Like, it's more space up under this tent, bro. Like, you could have just sat down or whatever. So, one, people need to teach their kids, don't put your goddamn hands on people.